When most people think of billionaires, they might envision extravagant lifestyles with lavish mansions, fancy restaurants, and fancy cars. However, in reality, some of the wealthiest people live rather ordinary lives. Some of the richest folks tend to be understated, particularly when it comes to their car purchases. While they may have a couple of high-end vehicles in their collection, their daily drivers are surprisingly plain and easy to overlook. This is often intentional, as they prefer to keep a low profile and avoid unnecessary attention. But more often than not, they simply don't care about flashy features or prestigious brands. As long as their car gets them to where they need to go, they're satisfied. These are everyday cars of the world's wealthiest people, but you wouldn't guess it just by looking at them. Hello everyone, and welcome to FM Gadgets. And in this video, we will show you the cars that the richest people drive. But before we begin, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on amazing and entertaining content. Cadillac XTS. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, the infamous Oracle of Omaha, amassed his multi-billion fortune by way of Berkshire Hathaway, his investment firm. Despite his wealth, Buffett has always had a frugal approach to life, as demonstrated by his continued residence in the same house he purchased for $31,500 in 1958. Today, it is worth around $650,000, a mere fraction of his net worth. Similarly, his car is nothing to write home about. A 2014 Cadillac XTS purchased new from a local dealership. This isn't Buffett's first Cadillac, however. He previously drove a 2006 DTS. According to CNN Business, Buffett sent his daughter, Susie, to the dealership to look for a suitable car. Posing as an anonymous elderly man, the saleswoman believed Susie was a mystery shopper sent to evaluate her knowledge of the brand's cars. But Susie eventually revealed her true identity of her father. So thrilled was Buffett with his new vehicle that he even sent a letter of appreciation to the CEO of GM at that time, Mary Barra. Acura TSX. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, the co-founder and CEO of Meta, is a polarizing figure to say the least. At a young age, he founded Facebook in 2004, initially creating it as a platform for himself and fellow Harvard students to communicate with one another. The social media site quickly gained popularity, and by 2008, Zuckerberg's net worth had skyrocketed to around $1.5 billion. Despite his massive wealth, Zuckerberg's car collection is relatively modest and eclectic. He's been spotted driving an Acura TSX, as well as a Honda FEAT and a Volkswagen Golf GTI. In contrast, he also owns a Pagani Huayra, an exclusive hypercar that he purchased for $1.4 million in 2014. While not a significant amount for a man with as much money as Zuckerberg, it's an unusual choice given his otherwise frugal collection. Honda Accord. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, the billionaire entrepreneur and founder of Amazon, made headlines recently when his $500 million super yacht was left stranded in a Dutch construction dock due to a historic bridge. But despite his immense wealth, Bezos has a history of being frugal with his spending. When Amazon was first starting out, he even used a recycled wooden door as his desk. In 1997, Bezos, who was already worth over $12 billion due to Amazon's success, purchased a Honda Accord as his daily driver. For many years, Bezos continued to drive different Honda models, but in recent years, he has expanded his car collection to include hypercars, such as the Lykan Hypersport, Bugatti Veyron Mansory, and Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. It seems that over time, Bezos' desire to save money has given way to a love of luxury automobiles. But for the first decade of his success, he was content with his humble Honda. Ford Focus. Bill Gates. Bill Gates, the tech titan and philanthropist, has a fondness for Porsches, having owned several 911s and a 959. However, for his daily commute, he opts for a more modest ride in a 2008 Ford Focus, which he purchased new. Despite being worth billions, Gates prefers to avoid drawing attention to himself with a more ordinary car. Thanks for tuning into our video on cars that richest people drive. It's fascinating to see how some of the wealthiest individuals in the world choose to get around. From frugal daily drivers to hypercars worth millions, these billionaires sure know how to make a statement with their wheels. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content on luxury and high-end living. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let us know in the comments which billionaire's car collection you were most impressed with and which cars you think we should feature in our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.